Key difference here. Key difference. Tools and technology enable a trend to happen. It takes people and our behaviors to make that trend happen. So I can produce all the smartphones in the world, but if no one picks it up and uses it, that's not a trend. All right, so when people say, well, cell phones are a trend, no, they're not. Cell phones are a technology that enable people to shift and change their behavior. That's a key difference. Tools and technology enable a trend to happen, but our behaviors, what we do as human beings with that technology, creates the trend. So I get that kind of quirk, when I'm reading Twitter and people say the mobile trend, I'm like, oh, it's different. It's different than that. But the reason why this is important is because tools and technology are going to continue to evolve, right? And so I have a 7 and a 4-year-old daughters. And someone's like, oh, do you have an iPad? I'm like, no. I don't, they can color the old-fashioned way. But I also know by the time they get to adulthood, that's not going to be the technology that they're going to have. Is my 7-year-old going to have a cell phone, a smartphone? Maybe. It may have been converted into a wearable. We'll see. But that technology will always shift and change. So if you're constantly following the trends of technology and ignoring the behavior, you're going to lose out on the trend, or you're going to misinterpret what, for example, the wearable trend, right? Wearable technology. You're just going to think, well, we're going to get cooler glasses and Google's going to make it in colors, right? Or they're going to go all white like Apple or something. You're going to miss what the behavior is. And think of your own selves. Think of what you do when you get new technology, right? Or a new gadget comes in your life. How do you behave? How many of you watch TV with Twitter? I do. Game of Thrones. Anybody watch Game of Thrones? Oh, Jon Snow. Yeah. You did nothing, Jon Snow. Sorry if you haven't seen last week's episode. Catch up, people. All right, spoiler alert. But if you think about it, I now look at tweets, right? When sometimes our award shows are a great one, right? Snarky about the red carpet dresses, or can you believe her hair's that way, or what a fake speech that was. But you have to look at your own behavior, and we tend to ignore that. This was back, remember the day when you're trying to sell social media to the C-suite? And I'm like, you don't have to sell it. Ask them the last time they went on Amazon and bought something, or they went to a Yelp review. Look at your own behaviors. All right.